Hey guys, welcome to the tutorial what to do with leftover gelt. You know, these wonderful things you get during the Hanukkah season that you play with the dreidel with. And, well, you know, we got a lot of them this year, and despite that we played with the dreidel, we kind of had a lot left over. This is a whole bag that's not even open yet. So I discovered a way to work with them so you don't just eat them. So we're going to make gelt cookies. Now they're going to come out really delicious and really, really good. So the first thing you want to start with is 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. You could sift this or not, it's up to you really. It doesn't really matter because they're going to be cookies, not a cake. Okay, so the next thing, see, I'm even using my Hanukkah bowl. The next thing you want to add to this is 1 cup of brown sugar. The brown sugar is what gives it that really chewy texture. So you want to make sure you have brown sugar for this one. The next you want to put is 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, just 1/2 cup. Next you want to put about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I kind of used my eyes for it. You can use a measuring spoon. The next thing you're also going to need is 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So, baking soda in. Okay. And then you want 2 eggs. To this mixture, we're also going to add 2 softened sticks of butter, or if not too softened, at least about 1 cup of butter, basically. So if you put 1 cup of butter or 2 softened sticks. Now, if it's salted, leave out the salt that we added in earlier. If it's unsalted, then you want to add the salt. The salt adds a nice little tinge next to the butter and the sugar. Alright, and lastly, you want about a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Despite the fact there's going to be chocolate in here, the vanilla really adds a really, really great flavor. Also, this is my little trick. Because we're going to be dealing with chocolate, which is the gelt, we want to add just a pinch of cinnamon. Because cinnamon really brings out the chocolatey flavor. So just a little bit of cinnamon. Alright, now that we have all our ingredients together in there, we want to start mixing. So once now our dough is in a nice gooey consistency like it is, we want to put this into the refrigerator for a little bit so the butter will sort of harden again. So when you put it into the oven, the cookies will keep shape. So as you can see by now, my dough is nice and mixed. It's still a little lumpy, so I'm going to continue stirring it until all those lumps are gone. Especially because the brown sugar tends to clump because it's so moist from the molasses that's in it. That makes it obviously brown. So now that as I said, we're done, we're going to put this in the refrigerator and then we're going to put it out into shapes. In the meantime, while that's in your refrigerator, you get a pan ready. Now instead of greasing it, because I feel like when you grease your pan, it tends to fry the bottom of your cookies. So instead we're going to put a piece of parchment paper that's cut to the same size as your pan. See, like I did here. Ooh. And then we're going to set our oven to 350 degrees and let it heat up. So we're going to give our dough about, I'd say, about 20 minutes to get hard. And then in the meantime, we're going to take our coins and start taking all the foil off of them. We're going to use all the smaller ones. Alright, so now that our oven is preheated, it's been 20 minutes since our cookie dough is done, and you're going to see it's like kind of hard to move now, and that's good. You want it to be stiff. Alright, in the meantime, you want to just rinse your hands because you want them to be kind of wet, because when you're touching the dough, the wet hands, you can roll it around then, and you don't have to worry about sticking to your hands. Just want to press it down, like so, and then you take your gelt chocolate and you squish it right in the middle. Kind of bring up the middle. So you want it to look like that. And then you just do that a couple more times. I'll do another one. The one on the screen. Press it down. some more chocolate and push it in. And you just want to make like a little bridge for it so you don't have to worry about it falling out. Do it one more time. Okay, and chocolate. And you just do this. Then you stick it in the oven for about 20 minutes and keep checking on them because you want to make sure that they don't burn, because they can burn if you don't watch. So just keep an eye on your cookies. And if at any point you feel like the chocolate's kind of melting over, then just, you know, pick up the sides a little bit so it kind of makes like a little pool for the chocolate then. Okay, 20 minutes in and we should be ready to go. You want to make sure to put this on the top shelf, because if you put them on the lower shelf you have to risk it burning. So if you put it on the top shelf, you don't have to worry about the bottoms burning, and it gives everything a chance to cook evenly.